Okay guys, so today we are going to finally start the cabling work on the scooter, as I have already repaired the entire wire set along with the joint over here, which has been neatly packed using glue gun, and hence there is no chance of any kind of you know seepage of water into it. Now there is one more thing that we have to take care of before we slide in the entire wiring harness, and that is this, that we have to loosen this you know uh, rear brake pedal, cause the switch for the rear tail lamp is located somewhere here. So that's really difficult if you try to access from that point. So without delaying much, let's take out the brake pedal first. This is the best way, or for that matter, this is the best position in which you can slide the cables in. Preferably for me, it is. The thing is, like, this way you are having access to all the orifices of this scooter, and that way it becomes easy to slide in the cable. Let me show you the important aspects of what we are going to do. This part is the front part. As you can see, most of the components, most of the sockets are allocated here itself. This is the rear component of it, and that's why we have to slide it in first from this direction, and likewise it will go down the tunnel. Now this hole over here will also help us to maneuver the entire harness a bit, so we'll be keeping it open. Along with that, once it has reached over here, we have to take out some part of the cable from this direction. I'll be elaborating upon that, you don't really have to worry about that. And some part has to go up from this direction, from the hole down below. The best way is to make it tight and then tape it. So we'll do just that. Secure it this way. Okay, so as you can see, I have organized the cables a bit. That's just temporary arrangement. Once it's outside this tunnel, we'll take off the tapes. Now just wiggle this entire loop. It should go down easily. Okay, let's go that side and see what's the position over here. It has not yet reached this place. Should be coming down from here. Let me show the cables to you a bit. I hope you guys can see it. The cameras can go inside, my eyes can't. So see that, that's the entire cable loop, just waiting for us to pull it out from there. So let's do just that. It's not really that far, and with your finger you can just take it out. So we'll be doing just that. Okay, you can see they have come further. Let's push it from here. Let me put the camera somewhere. Let me keep it somewhere like this so that I could actually show you what I'm doing. The mounting place for the brake pedal provides us with a great access point for handling the cable so as it could be pushed inside the tunnel, as had it not been for that particular hole it would have been a really difficult task, and I don't really know what other way would have been there to take it out from this entire tunnel, cause there's a very minute orifice, and pushing out the cable, or for that matter pulling it out from that, is really difficult task, and you need a lot of wiggling of the cable at that particular juncture itself. You can see finally the cables are out from this hole. Now simply you have to wiggle a bit more. You'll have most of the cables outside. So that's the indicator socket. There should be one more. You have to be a little careful here. The space is really too tight, and here it is. So with that, most of the wider portion is out now. Okay, so finally you can see the joint portion has come up till here. So now we can stop. Now simply what you have to do is you have to attach the brake cables. That's these two. You can see them? Yes. So attach them over here. Let me show you guys how actually the brake switch works. See, there's a flange over here that goes across these two cut sections. See that? So once the brake is not in use, so it's in this position, and as soon as you press the brakes, it gets into contact with these two blades, and these two blades have two prongs over here, one over here, to which our cable, the brake cable over here, will be attached. So I guess that clarifies how it works. Let's do a small continuity test and see if it works. So as you depress the brake, it makes the noise that you want to hear. So the switch is in good condition. Now that we have checked the brake as well as the switch, let's make the connection. Make sure you do it properly, because it's located at a very tight space, and in case if you want to repeat the exercise, you'll have to lay down the scooter and you'll have to put in some effort. Okay, so finally that we are now halfway through, we can proceed ahead with pushing the wire back through the tunnel to the rear portion of the scooter. You can again tie them all using a tape. I have realized that tying, or for that matter taping, the entire wire loom was a great exercise, and that has really eased the entire process. You simply have to push it in this direction. There would still be some resistance, but it won't really be like the one that we have faced recently. Let's go to the other direction and try pulling it out from here. We have already crossed the most difficult part, and that was that constriction right below the neck of the scooter. And once past that, it's not really a very difficult task, and you can simply wiggle the cable out from the tunnel, and the scooter provides you ample space for that. Push these further inside. Now pull from here. How could I record it for you guys? Okay, let me actually explain it what I'm going to do. The way we have wiggled the cables from this direction and this direction to take it out from here to here, in the same way we have to repeat this thing from here to this point. Okay, now that most of the cables are pushed inside, let's take them out from here one by one. Let me straighten the tripod. Okay, that would do. See, these are the demerits of tape. It's not really much of a problem, but just like you won't really litter your living room, you should not really litter the area where your wiring goes, and that too especially if it stays there. This is the prime reason that I avoid using insulation tape altogether, and I use either glue gun or for that matter heat shrinking sheath for connections which are in need of insulation. Pull it out till the time you are not able to see the entire junction point of the cables. So finally you can see that ribbed tube coming out. Now you can halt. So that's the first part, guys. It's the most difficult part actually to get the wire from this tiny hole all the way through this tunnel and then to this part. More on that later. Till the next time, stay tuned, build it, ride it.